He's played 55, Malcolm Marshall 58, and the Australians, in contrast to that 519, have played 287 tests. Here's the first ball of the test match, and Bill Laurie.
Thank you, Richie, and Jeff Marsh off the mark with the single. It's a great moment for Marsh. There'll be butterflies out there this morning. Tremendous tension at the GABBA against a team that has 4 fast bowlers. Border has won the toss and elected to bat on what appears to be a perfect batting wicket. As David Boone takes his guard by O'Connell. Marshall opting to bowl into a strong westerly breeze. Bowling from the members' end to 3 slips and a gully and a short leg. Wonderful atmosphere, plenty of tension for Boone and Marsh, the established pair for Australia. Nice, even bounce. It's encouragement for the batsman. It's a very good batting track. Straight through to Dujon, waist high. Malcolm Marshall will attack David Boone just on off stump. This breeze coming from right to left in the screen will encourage the outswinger. It's a westerly of about 20 knots. So Marshall opting to push up into the breeze rather than come up the hill. It's got a bit close, just aimed it down leg side. Half a shout from Marshall. Very close to the stumps. Angle just going down leg side. It's nothing like the first morning of a test match. The nerves will be there for the batsmen, the bowlers and the fieldsmen. Perfect day here at the GABBA. It's almost a wide, and it'll rush away for 4. No, they'll cut it off. Call is a bye. Very wild in-swinger going way down the leg side. Give swing. Dujon just getting a glove to it. He over bowled. No wicket for 2.
That's the forecast for today in Brisbane. Friday the 18th of November, first day of this test series between Australia and West Indies. Couldn't be a more perfect day. Fine and warm, temperature 29. Nice day to win the toss and bat. It used to be tradition to do that on just about every occasion, but there have been many times in recent years where the opposition has been put into bat. Viv Richards said today he would have put Australia in had he won the toss, so Alan Border has made a brave decision.
Malcolm Marshall kicking the ball up, looking for some swing. Getting Jeff Marsh onto the front foot. Stroke that nicely into the cover position.
Gus Logue is the fielder at short leg. Brilliant in that position. Although in England on the recent West Indian tour. A few occasions where I thought he was fielding in too close. He missed chances that came very sharply at him. Carl Hooper is the man out at cover point. He's fielding in that position for both the bowlers. At mid-off is Curtly Ambrose, very tall player, as tall as Joel Garner, and a very promising bowler. The assistance from the pitch, and he is quite a handful.
David Boone taking a chance. He's not quite sure which way the ball was swinging and thrusting out the pad. One remembers when Dennis Ulley trapped Gordon Drenage LBW in the test match, the Gabba, not offering a shot. Ball just outside the line of the off stump. David Boone a little hesitant at the moment.
That's Ambrose at mid-off. End of the over. And no wicket for 7. Malcolm Marshall. Shot for no ball. Umpire Peter McConnell from Western Australia. Score goes on to 8. This is the man on whom West Indies are basing most of their chances of bowling out the Australians. He is a great bowler. See the occasional great bowler come up, and he is definitely one of them. Marvellous record in Test match cricket. The Test matches in England recently took 35 wickets at an average of 12.65. 5 times three times 5 wickets in an innings, and once 10 in a match. And he had a strike rate of a wicket every 35 balls bowled. It's the ability to move the ball either way in the air. Moves it off the seam as well. That's the man himself from Barbados. 59 Test matches. Made his debut back in 78-79. One of a long line of great West Indian fast bowlers.
Malcolm Marshall swinging the ball both ways, but just lacking a bit of control with his in-swinger. Getting the ball to move away to the leg side, but starting at about middle leg and going wide down the leg side for Dujon to move across.
And a few words now from Bob Willis on Malcolm Marshall.
Malcolm Marshall is the best bowler in the world because he does so much with the ball apart from let it go quickly. He can swing it both ways and even beat a batsman on the outside when bowling wide of the crease. He always wants to bowl and is a captain's dream. He possesses a brilliant slower ball and devastating bouncer. He's phenomenally accurate, and his brilliant strike rate make him one of the greatest bowlers of all time.
And here's Marshall again.
A bit of an inside edge there for David Boone. Bob Willis has pointed out that Marshall was very accurate. Today he's back a little bit of a control. The ball going over the stumps as well. Certainly a magnificent performer at test level, Malcolm Marshall. Great competitor.
That's beautifully bowled. Little bit too well bowled, actually. It swung too much. Could have missed leg stump. No wicket for 8, Australia.
No wicket for 9. Conditions perfect at the Gabba for the first test. Australia won the toss, selected to bat. Crowd's building up. 29 degrees forecasted today. Nice westerly coming across the ground. They're a little bit quiet. You can feel the tension on the first morning. Pace attack of the West Indies, headed by Malcolm Marshall. Very good crowd in, a working day. The Gabba at its best. The outfield's fast, the wicket looks perfect. It's a clear day. Not the cloud cover that one can get of the morning of a test match, which will give the batsman a lot of confidence. It's a good seeing day.
Conditions are close to perfect for batting. There's a bit there for the bowlers as well, as one would expect on the first morning of a test match. There's always just a little bit of life there that fades as the day goes on. But one of the more striking things about the climatic conditions is that there's very little humidity here today. Normally Brisbane can be a bit steamy, a bit muggy, but not today. 29 degrees and humidity only 32%. Logie at short leg. Just a reminder that Alan Border won the toss here at the Gabba this morning. Decided Australia would bat. Dean Jones is 12th man. The batting order, we understand, is Mike Valletta at 3 and Graham Wood 4, with Border going in at 5. Then Steve Waugh and Ian Healy. Tony Dodemaide. Ian Healy must be a useful performer if he's getting in ahead of Dodemaide, who made such a good start to his test career. Good indication of the fast outfield Bill Laurie was talking about. That just ran off the outside edge and got 3 parts of the way to the boundary before it could be pulled up.
That's one of the problems Viv Richards will face when you're good in attacking field. The batsmen who work the ball, they'll get full value for their shots. Malcolm Marshall is backing a bit of control this morning. Plenty of swing, particularly the in-swingers going, but he's been pushing it well down the leg side. That just takes the pressure off the batsman. We'll be watching Marshall running close to the stumps for the outswinger. So far he's concentrated on pushing the ball from off to leg.
Now wicket for 12, Australia.
So Malcolm Marshall, with the prospect of even more work than he would have anticipated at the start of the innings, in the absence here of Patrick Patterson, who's gone off injured. David Boone, he's got 5, and Rodney Marsh has a few thoughts about David Boone.
David Boone has established himself as a world-class opener. He's very strong off his pads and drives well for such a short man, and most capable of playing short-pitch bowling both aggressively and defensively. He's a very competent player of spin bowling, but his major concern this summer is going to be the lifting ball on or just outside off stump.
Marshall still finding difficulty in getting his line.